I think we should bring in Pete NAJARIAN, who's standing by, because it's not only Christmas season, it's NAJARIAN season as well. Happy delayed B-Day to you, Mr. Pete.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yes, it's been a really fun last couple of days, and then of course we got Christmas right around the corner, so it's all good.
Yeah, and we also got a little gift for you. Not just the market grinding up, but we got a massive Chicago Bears win that I think you put money on. Am I wrong?
No, and I was pretty excited about things. I just look at games the way I do, and I love what Caleb Williams has been doing in his second year, and the guy's only thrown 13 total turnovers, interceptions as the starting quarterback. So, the Bears have got a lot to be said, and the fact that they are sitting at the very top looking at everybody else, they still got a couple of games left, but I'll tell you what, I'm amazed at what the coach has done, what the players are doing, and what they've amassed from what it was just 2 years ago, 3 years ago when they couldn't win a game.
Amazing, right? I'm not afraid to admit that. I'll be the warm weather fan. I just like that there's good spirits in Chicago now because of it. Because Caleb Williams was also getting some hate kind of early on. People thought it was a false positive, but it turns out it's just a downright positive.
Yeah. I mean, the guy is dominating. I mean, when you really look at it and you look at what that offense has done, the one weakness the Bears show right now is their defense. And so they've gotten a little bit better in the second half of the season. They've given up less points and less yards, but fortunately the offense is up there and doing everything right. I mean, the coach, everybody, you got to love what the Bears are doing.
Okay. To that point, we haven't run it in a little bit, so let's run it here while I pull up some of the Kalshi odds. Let's go to the gamble. All right. Okay, so Pete, here's the thing: is the numbers for the actual odds for the Bears haven't really moved too much. I'm going to pull them up because they're at 6% right now on the odds for Super Bowl. What do we got to do, Pete? What do we got to do?
Well, you know what the problem is? You've got one division that's out there on the West Coast that has the Los Angeles Rams, who are absolutely outstanding, the 49ers, who Purdy is back and he looks fantastic, and Seattle with another quarterback who's had an unbelievable year. So when you look at that, you can understand why Chicago is where they are. That doesn't mean they can't go through the juggernaut of those various teams, but those are three of the best teams probably in the NFC right now.
Okay, so I guess is the nature because I'm still kind of like warming up to all this. Obviously in Chicago, when you live here for a certain amount of time, you got to be plugged into what's going on in sports. But in terms of sports betting, it's very new to me, and it's not something I really participate in, to be honest, to be straightforward. More of a poker guy. But is it one of the things I'm thinking about is you've got such a limited, I mean, this is kind of the nature of sports betting too. You've got such a limited sample of events here to change these odds, right? How many games left until the Super Bowl? Not that many compared to how many days of trading, if you put on just a 1 month, expiry trade, right? You got 30 days. So these odds can move just enormously. And that's the beauty and the burden and the risk of obviously, participating in these markets. So I like to talk about it because, this is the speculative market, but, you could go from 6 to freaking 80, quick.
Absolutely you could. Well, let's be honest. I mean, you've still got a couple games yet left that they've got to play. How about injuries? That's always a possibility. So it depends on when you pick your spot where you want to go in terms of the betting side of things, of course. And every week is going to change, and that's going to shift things around based on injury, based upon health, and, of both different teams. So I think there's a lot of things that go into it, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Quite honestly, I think the market sometimes is an easier thing to trade than some of those sports games.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's all tough regardless, but I'm with you there. I mean, the volatility inherent in such a unpredictable, injuries, small number of events, the odds, can move pretty quick. But I feel like when you're generally kind of moving towards the realm of upsetting to the positive, and your spectrum of possibilities is 0 to 100, and you're at 6 right now. Like I've been saying, look, I'd rather own the market at this point, right? I'd rather put it into a poker tournament, but still, I think by the standards of sports that, there's something to be said there for the Bears.